Hello everyone, it's David McDonald here from the Little River Railroad. It's been quite a few weeks since I've given you guys an update, and well, I don't think I need to mention all the goings on in the world at the moment. You can see I've entered the have to give myself my own haircuts mode, the old crew cut. So as I said in my last video, my wife and I have moved house, so I'm now standing in what is the future new train room for Little River Railroad. Before I go any further though, big shout out to the big man, Craig McGarry. If you're watching this, mate, love your work. So, so my old train room you guys all saw, which was 3.5 by 3 meters sort of a size. I did heaps of work in there in the 2 years that I built it, and well, one of those things, we've moved house to a big giant property, but I have got a big workshop. So my old shed, which I built my train room in, was a 6 meter by 6 meter shed. And so with the train room being 3.5 by 3 meters, it took up a fair bit of space in that shed. But my new shed is 12 meters by 11 meters. So I've got lots of space down below. There you go. So as you can see, we're moving in, so I'm still putting up shelving units and things like that. Down in there you can see I've got my lathes and everything from where I do my woodwork. But yeah, a big giant shed. And right over there on the wall, we'll zoom in. Yeah, nice big friendly huntsman. The spiders are pretty big out here. So anyway, so this area is a mezzanine above an accommodation area inside this shed, and this is going to be where my new train room is going to be. I've got a lot of work to do, but I've got nothing but time. But of course, I don't know if I've told you guys before or not, I'm an emergency services worker, so I'm still having to work a lot, so I haven't got a lot of free time on my hands. I'm not complaining though, because it means I still have a job and still able to put food on the table and keep a roof over our heads. So over here you'll see a tape measure and a lashing. That's essentially marking out the size of my old train room. So that footprint there is 3.5 by 3 meters pretty much. And so I'll step into that here, and you can see now, oh, that was my head on the roof. I have pretty much over double that area. I've got about another, let's see, 1, 2, 3 meters to here, and then I've got another little area in here if I wish to utilize it. So I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to insulate my walls, I've got to line the walls, I've got to get rid of this lattice work, and I'm going to extend the studs of these mezzanine area up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to line it all with wood. In my old train room I lined it with plaster, and that turned out to be a pain in the butt trying to bolt brackets and everything, having to find studs and stuff. So I figured this time if I line it with ply, it'll make things a lot easier for me. The roof of the shed is insulated with that sisolation type stuff. And the ambient temperature in the big shed is okay, but I'm finding that the hot air rises and it tends to settle up at about this height. So I'm going to insulate that wall that I've got there, and all these walls will be insulated with a doorway. And then I'm thinking I'm going to either have to put in a small evaporative system, or just an exhaust fan, or reverse cycle system, or something just to keep it nice and cool and a constant temperature up here. So I'll be able to insulate it from the radiant heat, but yeah, the heat that just rises up out of the shed might be a bit more of an issue. So yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment. So my pretty old Little River Railroad that you all started to really enjoy seeing, well, that's still down in our old house, and I'm about to, in the next couple of weeks, I'll be cutting that into pieces and bringing it up. But this is the new area. So I'm just going to flip myself around again. So sorry to not bring you any trains on this update, and I should put a warning at the start in case people watch all the way through thinking they're going to see trains. I have made one little cheeky purchase. Through a friend of mine, I got my hands on a set of Kato SP, the PA, PB and PA units, the 3 units to run on my daylight rake when I don't want to run my 4449 loco. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully in another couple of weeks I might be able to start showing you something, but yeah, with everything going on in the world at the moment, who's to know? I hope you're doing fine. I know I'm doing okay. Not everyone is though. If you've got friends that you might be worried about, give them a call, family. You know, we can't just pop around and see everyone anymore, but try your best to stay in touch, you know. Let people know that they're loved. Then you'll know that people love you as well, and it'll all be good in the end, but you know, we just got to get through this. All right, thanks guys.